Good to have everybody here. This will be on a replay. You can watch it whenever you want to. We're going to open some packs of cards. We got a few different. We got some basketball, some hockey, some football, some baseball, a little bit of everything. Let's do it. I'm going to do a quick chat. We're good to go. There's a notification going out to everybody. This would be fantastic. So we got a few to start with. We're going to start with a basketball pack. Just a quick 30 minutes or so going through some sports cards, see what we can find. Hopefully we pull out some really cool rookies, some valuable cards, who knows what. Let me pop one of these open so we have some sleeves to put the good guys in. Sleeves on that end. That's the end that opens up. What's up, Jody FJ? Jack Stefan, good to have you here. So we get underway. Las Vegas Private Eye sports cards. Let's do it. Opening our first pack tonight. Got the LA Clippers checklist. Nothing says sports like the LA Clippers checklist from back then. Rick Edelman, Delaney Rudd, Jack Haley, David Greenwood, Mike Gimsky, Andrew Lang, Avery Johnson, Rod Strickland, Tony Campbell, Boston Celtics, Ken Norman, Johnny Morton, Gary Payton rookie card. It's a Gary Payton rookie card, Hall of Famer, the glove. Jane M, how you doing? Getting lots of these. They're only available in Series 2. We're getting a bunch of them. I like that. They're worth some money. Even if they're certified, they're worth a lot more. So we're gonna probably take a few of them that look like they're really good. This one has nice centering both sides. Look, it's about the same on each side, top to bottom. Good strong corners. Get a nice PSA 9 or 10 out of that one would be great. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's sports cards. It's catching on. Got baseball starting soon, so let's do some football cards. This is Upper Deck 1991, first year of Upper Deck. Not a whole lot out of here. You got your Brett Favre rookie, you got your Emmitt Smith, and a couple of holograms. Ken Harvey, Harvey Williams. He played a little bit. He did okay. Not a Hall of Famer. Steve DeBerg, David Wyman, Kevin Mack, good running back for a while. Dennis Byrd, Pat Leahy, Farrell Edmonds, Miami Dolphins, Jackie Slater, I believe he's a Hall of Famer. Mark Kelso and Sam Mills. Jackie Slater with the oxygen. I'm going to put him in a sleeve because I believe he's a Hall of Famer. Again, a player, the defensive players and the linebackers and all that make the Hall of Fame, probably not kept in large quantities by collectors because it takes a long time for them to qualify. They don't get the headlines. Here's a baseball, 88 Fleer. Got a Jim Sundberg, Ozzie Guillen, John Shelby, Jim Gantner. Just opening a few packs. Make it work. Jim Aker. Come on. Jeff Ballard, Craig Reynolds, John Moses. I think we've seen this pack before. Kurt Ford, Bill Matlock. Not the detective. Can't get them to separate. Gary Lucas, Ruben Sierra, Texas Rangers. On the back of that, Scott Geraltz, Jose Canseco, Sean Abner. They're a little difficult to handle. They're not stuck together. They're just, they're not slippery like some of the new cards. Bob Melvin, Pat Sheridan, Stan Jefferson, Tom Niedenfuhrer, Ken Howell, Mike Davis, Brett Gideon, Tom Bernansky, Shree, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Bill Landrum, Jim Clancy, Thad Bosley, great name. Vince Coleman, Roger Clemens, used to be real hot. Not sure what happened. He's a great competitor. I think he had some surgery or something. Not sure why he fell out of favor with the world. Tom Foley on the back, that's why. They're not stuck. It's almost like they're printed together, but they're not. We'll put Roger in a sleeve, though. We keep him. We like Roger. Put those in the wrong stack. These over here. There we go. Let's go to the 90 Upper Deck Baseball. It's about 20, 25 packs here tonight. See what we can come up with. Got an early day tomorrow. And work all day. Dale Murphy, Hall of Famer. Kevin Ritz. Marquise Grissom, rookie. I think his kid's playing now. Paul Assenmacher. Doug Jones. Kevin Elster. Mackie Sasser. Expose. What's going on? Seeing the reflection there. Howard Johnson. Terry Pohl. Jay Buhner. Rick Rona. Trying it on the horizontal tonight. I don't think it has the same reach as the vertical when it comes to sports cars, but we'll give it a shot. Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer, second baseman, shortstop, second baseman. Steve Jeltz. Got lots of these upper decks. We opened cases and cases of these back in the day. Hoping for more of the rookies to hit. 1990 upper deck. Edgar Martinez, Hall of Fame designated hitter. It says third base on here. Maybe he's a third baseman when he first came into the league. Maybe an outfielder. Jose Bautista, Dan Quisenberry, Drew Hall, Todd Benzinger, Billy Ripken, no bat, Mark Marshall, another Dale Murphy, what a break. Bruce Ruffin, Jerome Walton, Todd Worrell, Mike Jackson, and the checklist. Scott Farrell, how you doing? Having a good night? This is just the nightcap, rounded out. Great weekend, lots of stuff going on, having fun. Let's just open a few packs. Hockey. Who we got here? We got Rob Ramage. The New York Islanders, we have Brent Suter. Of the Hartford Whalers, Peter Sidorkiewicz. Of the Detroit Red Wings, I can't even say it. Sean Burr, Patrick Waugh, Stopper, Bill Barber, Patrick Waugh, Venzia Trophy, Rob Murphy, Troy Murray, that guy, Ken Wedgett, Wendell Clark, he played forever. Alan Peterson, Brad McCinnaman, that's not his name. Michael Pettit, another hockey one. We get that goalie rookie card. You'll know it when you see it. Luke Robitaille in the back. You got Dale Hawerchuk. Greg Millen. Is that Chicago Blackhawks? Flyers, Terry Karkner. Coach, you sound better every week. Still got a little Barry White going. Yes. It's been a long weekend. Voice is kind of worn out, but still doing all right. Brett Hull, the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy. Stan Smile. Jim Harvinek. Washington Capitals rookie card. Did he play any? Bernie Ferduco. Michael Pivoganka. The names are great. I'm butchering them. I apologize. Tony Mallet. Neil Broughton. That guy. And Luke Robitaille. Played right alongside that Gretzky guy. Do a basketball. Come on. Some of these are hard to get into. Jerry on the back. Sam Vincent. Who remembers Sam Vincent of the Orlando Magic? Gerald Rodney McRae. James Edwards, Detroit Pistons. Bill Cartwright, Greg Kite, Terry Porter. Tim Perry, Larry Brown, Michael Smith. Nobody from a collectible perspective. D. Baldy, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the man cave, to the studio, the collectible studio. Will Purdue, Brad Lohaus, Reggie Williams, Terry Davis, John Williams, Albert Robertson, Houston Rockets, Grant Long, Tyrone Hill from the Golden State Warriors, Moses Malone. He's a pretty good player. No Curly Lemons in here, though. Or Meadowlark Lemons, Curly Neal. Looking for those good guys. Get a sip of water, I apologize. Ah, delicious. H2O. Steve Kerr, Fred Roberts, Charlotte Hornets, Chris Jackson, the Lakers, Irving Magic Johnson, Wayman Tisdale, Michael Thompson. Put those guys in the stack to be sleeved later. 13 fine folks hanging out with us right now. Our experiment is working. Cards vertical, live streams horizontal. The drive arounds. You can see more stuff when you drive around. Chucky Persons. Got a lot of wasted space over here and over here when you don't do vertical lines of cards. Kenny Gaddison, Mike Sanders, Chris Morris, Jeff Malone, that guy, Sleepy Floyd, Pistons, Bo Kimball. He was friends, wasn't he friends with Len Bias, Bo Kimball? I think there was some connection between him and Len Bias. Because Len was supposed to be a big-time superstar, never quite made it. Sad story. Got that guy, Harvey Grant, Anthony Webb, Akeem the Dream, a little off-center to the left. A little dinged up, too, from the pack. Interesting. It's like the feeder that they used to put it into the pack jacked it up. It's too bad. Hall of Famer. Jeff. Byron Irvin, keeping all those. There's a variety. Don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. But I'm sure it's important. An important variety. 20 fine folks here tonight on a Sunday night late. Live streaming some sports card openings. So football here. Michael Carter. Barry Sanders, Detroit Lions checklist. Some Barry art. The art of Barry Sanders. Very cool. Jim Lachey. Anthony Munoz. Did he make the Hall of Fame as a tackle? I don't remember. Felix Wright. Gary Anderson. Kicker. Nice. Got a safety and a kicker. Paul Gruber. There is some Topps checklist. I think 68, 69 worth some money. Yes, there's a few checklists. The older ones that were never marked up. Oh, there's the actual Barry Sanders card. Outstanding. The actual regular issue Barry Sanders. Come on, open up. Put him in a sleeve. What's up, Barry? Was so much fun to watch. Vi Sikahima, William the Refrigerator Perry, and the Magic Man, Don Mikowski. Sup, Aaron? Good to have you here. It's a little nightcap, opening some packs of cards. Look at that, I got a Joe Montana. They were inserted in the packs. Some were autographed. Have never seen an autographed one pull out of a pack, ever. As many as I've opened. Find the Reggies, any of that stuff. That's Joe Montana, number 4 of 9 insert. One of the early insert efforts by a card company to boost sales of cards. That's Joe. Very nice. Derek Thomas. Chris Miller. Doug Wendell, Denver Broncos. Ronaldo Turnbull. Ronnie Lott. Very cool. Neil Anderson. Should have done better. Carl Mecklenburg, Denver Broncos. Percy Snow and Anthony Miller. I got a couple more of these football. We'll do those real quick. Allegedly, we'll get into it. A Giants player, Greg Jackson. Now we got a hologram. Who could it be? Is it Emmitt Smith? Let's take a quick peek. It is Ernest Biner. Ernest Biner hologram. Yeah, Ernest Biner. Will not be putting that on eBay. Let's put that in there so it doesn't get scratched up in case it turns out to be the rarest of all of them. Keith Davis. Have we seen Junior Seau yet? Curtis Duncan. James Ernest there, the regular card. Altoon. Andre Tippett. Boomer Esiason. Ernest Biner again. What a break to get so many of those in one pack. There's Joe and Jerry. The Jerry and Joe show. Aerial threats. Joe Montana to Jerry Rice. They did pretty good back in the day. If you're old enough to remember that. Kids today probably have no idea who that is. Kids in their rock and roll. Last Upper Deck football. Sterling Sharp. There we go. Hall of Famer Sterling Sharp. Sterling and Shannon both Hall of Fame now. Very nice. Bruce Pickens. Tim Green, Greg Townsend, Linnell Stinson, Thane Gash, Otis Anderson played forever, Pepper Johnson, Eric Metcalf, nice, nice. 88 Fleer Baseball, dancing around. I got a bunch of new packs, new cards on the way. Got 1991 Series 1 and Series 2 Leaf set. I've got 87 Donruss. I've got 1991 Upper Deck with the Michael Jordan baseball rookie insert. Got some of those on the way, so we'll hopefully have those by next weekend. And we'll have some new stuff to search through, so join us next weekend for live sports card searching. It's awesome. It's fun. Damn it, it's fun. I'm telling you it's fun. Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. Not a whole lot in that pack. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on the replay, you can do both. Pat Tabler, Mark McGuire. Mark Williamson. Who's behind Pat and Mark? Zane Smith. Andy Ashby, the Astros. Boy, these are difficult. I think it was a lot easier when I didn't wash my hands before I did cards. Then the grease and body fluids would make it work. Jim Eppert and Joey Meyer, rookies. Eric King. Nobody. There he is. There's the Tim Flannery surfboard card. Check that one out. Not worth anything extra, but just neat. Somebody might put that on eBay as a surfboard error card for $100,000. All those scammers with their fake carded coins, allegedly. Milt Thompson, Rob Ducey, Chuck Grimm, Henry Cotto, Brian Fisher, Gary Gaetti. Very boring set, I guess, now that I look at it from this perspective. Dave Steve, Danny Jackson, Tommy Herr. We were all chasing the Sam Horn rookie card when they first came out. Carlton Fisk, Hall of Fame. Card 397. Jody FJ, what's up? Herm William. Eddie Williams. And finally, Sean Dunston. All right, a couple more basketball. We're rapidly winding up here. Just a quickie. Just a quickie tonight. There's John Stockton on the back. Todd Murphy, Denver Nuggets, Armin Gilliam, Alexander Volkov, Lionel Simmons rookie, Vern Fleming, Tom Chambers, David Robinson, big-time chase card back then, Walter Davis, Paul Westhead, and Stockton. Let's do it. At least the Robinson can go in a thing. We used to mark those $10 and put them in the showcase at the card shop. People would buy them. I was just researching the Dave Martinez from 90 Fleer yellow variation. I am unfamiliar with that. I'd like to learn more. Tell me more, Jody. Bob, Dell, Curry, Charles Oakley, Phoenix Suns, Maurice Cheeks. When did they flip? The last card. There they go. Nothing in that one. Got a couple more here. We'll finish off this box. I've got a lot of the yellow ones somewhere in a box, but there really wasn't any value in them, so we didn't keep a lot. I mean, it wasn't one where I just kept opening case and case and case after. So hopefully we got some of them. Karl Malone, Utah Jazz. Almost learn the patterns on it. There's a Hakeem Olajuwon without the damage. Take a Hakeem the Dream. Get it in there. Dale Ellis, AC Green, Manute. They flip like that, it changes the runs, so it's hard to trace them. If you learn what card comes in front of what card all the time, and then they flip them around, it messes it up. But most of the Fleer packs, if you open some of them, you can figure out what the next cards are going to be. There's a whole thing that they're doing. So 1989 was a big searched year because they could reseal them. They'd take out the Griffies and stuff. It was sad. Vernon Maxwell. Louis Burton. John Paxson. McHale. Hall of Fame. Coach, can I get the Kansas City Royal cards? Possibly. I've not been separating them, but... got hundreds and dozens. Gary Porter, Kenny Battle, Ron Harper, Michael Cage, Nervous Horace, Larry Drew, Denver Nuggets, Armin Gilliam. So who is this? That's not Rodman. Someone else. I thought that was Rodman there defending him. Come on. 1990-91 Skybox Series 2 basketball. Sherman Douglas. Danny Manning. Same guys. Hate when they do that. Repeat packs and they're not Michael Jordan. Not a lot of people know about the 89 Fleer Jeff Treadway Bullseye card. I've got one. When I saw it, I kept it. It's the only one I saw. Wonder what it's worth. Ramil Robinson, Chucky Brown, new pack, Dresden Petrovic, Derek Coleman, rookie. After Coleman was Jordan, right? How far back? Barkley. Michael Jordan, there it is right there. See, that's what we're talking about. That's nicely centered, too. We've had some crappy centered ones. This one's nice. Look at that guy right there. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Get in there. Card number 41 in the set. Going in for a dunk. Doesn't have his tongue out, though. That's a really nice card. Nicely centered. A little bit maybe that way. Not exactly perfect, but damn. Very good. That's what we wanted. So anytime you get a Derek Coleman and Charles Barkley, if you have enough cards left, you should get a Michael Jordan. We've learned that now. So it happens over and over and over again. Very cool. Let's repeat that. Kenny Walker, Bo Kimball, Xavier McDaniel, Stu Jackson, Clyde Drexler, Glenn Rice, rookie, I think, Danny Ferry, Dale Ellis, and our last pack for the night. Appreciate y'all joining us for a quickie here, late night, and on replay. Got a rookie in the back. Got Brian Irvin, Otis Smith, William Bedford, Mike Woodson, Bill, Mark, Dallas, Stewart, John, Felton Spencer, Kiki Vandaway, Terry Cummings, and Bill Musselman. Well, there you go, everyone. Thanks for quick. Oh, we got one more. Sorry, one more right here. Just sitting right there. One more. One more. Greg Brock, Jerry Reed, Daryl Evans, Eric Shaw, Renee Gonzalez, Mike Devereaux, Luis Polonia, that guy, George Brett again, 3 or 4 George Bretts tonight, Terry McCriff, Bobby Witt Sr., John Mitchell, and Doug DeCencies. Sup, Aaron? Thanks for being here. Jody FJ, Pitt State Gorilla Slots, D. Baldy, thank you all very much. That's it for tonight. We'll do more throughout the week and live streams as we can and all that fun stuff. So for the people on the cards who can't say goodnight, I'll say it for them. This has been a Las Vegas Private Eye sports production or something like that. Good night, everyone. Let's see, who can we put up as our, let's put the Jordan back up as a final, or the Ernest Biner. Put Jordan up. Where's he at? There he is. This will be the final view. Peace out, y'all.